live, alright? Sorry, Lowly. Alright. But he didn't put our picture back. Yeah, go get a picture. Here. No, Lowly. Come on, Lil. Entertain the people. That works. Alright. Good job, Lowly. Everyone thank Lolo. I'm like a Cherokee. Butt top. Risings, welcome to the Church of Free Water. Let's get started with some astrology because my solar plexus, we're playing solar plexus right now. Alright, now we've reconnected. I got off the Wi-Fi because the YouTube. Grand Risings, got out the Wi-Fi, the YouTube. It's been messing up. So maybe if we are not putting some strain on the Wi-Fi, let's see how today's live goes. We got the sun in Cap, we got the moon in Sagittarius, which is like one of the one placements out of like the first good amount, all Capricorn. So we got Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Mars in Capricorn, Jupiter is in retrograde in Cancer. We have Saturn in Pisces, Uranus retrograde in Taurus, Neptune, Pluto. Hey, Grand Risings. How's it going, Leela? What's going on? What's going on? So let's put these on. I'm not sure which. That iPad. So the moon is Sagittarius. I've been feeling a lot in my solar plexus today. So I wanted to pull some cards on that before we even get started with the rest of, you know, our traditional live, I guess. I guess this is what we did before we even started reading the book. But you gotta do some groundwork. I feel like, yes, I want to, as much as I want to get to the end of the book, right? We have to fully embrace what it is that we are learning and how we are applying it to our life. That's a big thing. So let's see what this energy is that I'm feeling in my solar plexus. I had some biscuits yesterday, and I haven't had like, I guess, processed food, and I'm feeling that. And the reason I eat processed food because it takes just I don't know, just fucking. I do know. It's frustrating to. Just feels frustrating to be let down. Right? Also, something I was saying, I was talking to Luna's in whatever mood, always. But it's like, oh, I played your new music video for the moms at the school. They said they liked it or whatever, but you gotta work on your lyrics. And why don't you make songs for like the ladies or something like that? And it's like, and then she's like, I feel that you plateaued with your music and like all these different things. And this is like the things that I was like saying about like you, like my solar plexus of being like, it's not even Grand Risings. Welcome to the Church of FreeWater, right? I feel it's like it's whatever to have like your opinion. I'm not. I don't. I can't make a song, every single song for every single person, right? Um, if I make an Afrobeat song, someone's gonna say, "Oh, make a Brazilian song." If I make the fucking Dembo song, someone's gonna say, "Oh, make something like this." My thing is that like when it's like I said, like the perception, right? And the thing I've noticed is as I like elevate myself, the perception is all right. So let's say someone puts me at this pedestal or whatever, and um, realistically, I realize what it is that like people put me on a pedestal to solve all their problems, and then when I go, um, yeah, I'm gonna hold you accountable for whatever it is that you're doing. And not that I'm making you feel bad about it. It's saying, hey, if we're being held accountable, then we can make the changes we need to. Versus, oh, I'm playing victim and I go play victim to the people who feel bad. And then once that person stops feeling bad for me because you're continually playing victim all the time, then you go to the next person because it's, yo, fuck them, I'm gonna go over here. And then eventually someone's gonna feel bad. Interesting enough, right? Grand Risings, welcome to the Church of FreeWater today. How's it going? Interesting enough, when you're traveling and you're playing victim, people get kind of over it. You know, there's like, all right, so what are we doing? How are we going to figure this out? Yeah, if you're applying yourself, right? If you're actively helping, actively doing things in your environment or to change your situation, then people support that. And they can find ways for you to support yourself even within their own system, because if you're coming with a system of support, people go, oh, let me figure out how I can incorporate this. Like if someone, you're staying over at someone's spot and you're cooking, you're cleaning, you take the trash out, you cut the grass, you check the mail, whatever it is, you paint the fence, whatever it is. I painted the fence, right? I stained the fence. When you do things like that, then people are encouraged. Like when I was, before I was staying at the fiddle, like officially a part of the fiddle and all that stuff, I would, you know, stay in the fence. I held ill tree, whatever you need, I got you. You know, other people they don't want to do this things, right? Um, but yes, I painted the fence. People don't want to paint the fence, right? And you see how it's different from when it's like, oh, you know, oh my God, this person's doing this, versus if I sat in the chair all day going, oh, I didn't get my whatever check, or oh, this person's trying to screw me out of this, or whatever it is that, you know, you could be feeling within a clean, short haircut, man. That's one person's opinion. People always think, I wouldn't say always, but a lot of people think like the hair thing, and that's another reason I grew my hair out. I appreciate my hair. If people want short hair, they cut their own hair, right? That's why everybody, not everyone has hair, but you know. So if even let's say with my own hair, every time I play victim of, oh, it's getting in my face, or it's hard to skateboard, or whatever it is, I can just get a hair tie, right? Do I even have it? Boom. Boom. So now I got a headband, right? Boom. Alright, so now the hair's on my face. So a lot of times, right, when people say, oh, I want to see you in short hair, right? Realistically, what they're saying is, I want to see more of your face, right? And this is what I've learned. Because then, when I put my hair back, right, boom, it's like the equivalent of when I had my shorter hair. It's the same thing. So, what does it change for anyone? They go, oh, I want to see your face. I want to see your face. And realistically, before I didn't even have my hair down as much, and that's why I guess people didn't notice this as much because I would keep my hair in the bun because I always felt the difference of when I had my hair down when I had it in the bun. Now I had it in the bun so much that it began locking up together in the back, right? And I would then have like one big, fucking all that shit, right? So then I had to separate that because see you in their perspective instead of understanding yours. Exactly. So that's where it goes back with the music with Luna's comment. It's saying like it's you want to see me in this perspective. You want to see that I plateaued and that I'm not going anywhere else or this the best years are behind me or something like that because it makes you feel better about whatever situation it is with yourself or whatever it is you got going on in your life, right? Or your energy you got. Now, what I said was the songs that you asked for, the songs that people ask for, I also have, right? And and I was like, okay, so you're playing the one song where it's literally it's a vibe song. Now is every song like the last one I made? No. Are some songs where I just want to feel good and like have a easy going listening song when I'm getting dressed or when I'm coming home from wherever it is I'm doing. I'm coming home from the studio, right? I'm not trying to like listen to even my own music when maybe let's say like living the party or something. I know, right? Tonight I'm living the party, right? I'm living the party. Oh no, I'm coming home from partying. I'm not trying to go back up. I'm exhausted, right? Or not even exhausted. I'm just vibing out. I'm cooling. I'm not like, right? I'm chilling, right? So now I have a song from when I'm chilling and I'm coming home from the studio for myself, right? And that's how I make music and that's how I live my life. And that's what really irritates a lot of people because people tend to think that you, especially as a creator or someone on Instagram, YouTube, that they can one say anything to you and then two, like, my job is to entertain them. Now, Mr. Beast's job is to entertain you all, right? That's Mr. Beast's job. Mr. Beast wakes up and says, what's my analytics? How can I entertain people? Oh, they don't like this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do more of this, right? That's not my job. That's, again, Mr. Beast's job. He does a great job at that, right? My job is to be me and to radiate myself out into the world. And for those who respond to that, they can go, oh, there's someone else like me. The story, the first time I even really came across like understanding this was when I pulled animal medicine cards and the skunk came up. And I got, if anybody knows Beanie Babies, right? I had the skunk as my Beanie Baby, like the February 13th or whatever. That was like, my Beanie Baby, right? If you know, you know, right? So I get the skunk and I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Are you saying I'm a hippie? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, maybe it applies to being a hippie. But the point of the skunk is we know skunk spray, right? And to us, we go, nah, that shit do not smell good at all. I gotta get away from here, right? I'm out. This doesn't smell good. I'm leaving, right? But for other skunks, they go, oh shit, that's that Zaza, that's that gas, that's that skunk smell. I need that. Where are the other skunks at? Because me being a skunk, I would love to go find another skunk. I would love to go find someone else like me, Or it just makes me feel better to know there's another skunk in the area. So when you harness the skunk medicine, you're being yourself unapologetically. A lot of times we're a skunk and we want to be a fucking wombat. We want to be an aardvark. We want to be an anteater. We're a skunk, you know? Or whatever it is. Like we said in the last live with the dragon. Yes, you're a dragon and you shouldn't feel bad for being your most beautiful, powerful self. And a lot of times we play small to appease other people, and those people aren't even happy. So what sense does it make, right? I remember one time, like the hair situation. One time now I shave my mustache all the time or whatever. Um, but even not like shave, like just like a clippers or some shit, right? So in college, it was like no shave November, and we're doing a fundraiser to see who does the best. So you gotta start November and this and the other. And I was like, I'm not shaving. Like, why would I shave all the way down? No, you gotta shave and this and the other. So in sixth grade, I was the first kid with a mustache, right? And I was very proud of my mustache. I have a mustache, I have my little sideburns. I'm a big kid, right? I'm not 12, I'm 13, right? Type shit. And I like vowed to myself to like never shave it for anyone because it made I was so proud of it, right? And I shaved my mustache for these people in college, and I remember just when I found out that no one else even shaved, right? Even a little bit, niggas still had their beard from October or whatever, and I'm like, yo, I shaved clean because that's what I was told to do. I told them that was the challenge, and they were like, yeah, I guess no one else is doing it, so I guess whatever. And it's like, okay, wow. So I definitely didn't even have to do this. And I remember crying in my hall director's office because I was just like, yo, I feel like, and that was like a big part of me changing, being an RA and doing all these things because I was like, bro, I'm not this person to fucking put this polo on and go rap for people smoking weed or like doing all the politics and trying to make everybody happy. And what's going on, Jazz? I actually thought about you today too, and that's I swear to God that's why I went live. I said, you know what? I was like, oh, my solar plexus hurts. I'm tired. Like something's off, and I said, okay, instead of something's off and just laying in this energy, why don't I just go live and pull some cards and figure it out? And then I was like, yeah, Jazz showed in the live show before, and you really never know who's gonna show up. And even for myself, and again, like I was saying, it's Mr. Beast's job is to make everyone's happy. They were like, yo, this nigga's views got cooked. I don't really care. If I cared about views, I'd be fucking with a clown makeup on, fucking putting whipped cream and honey or whatever items all over myself. Like, hey, ooka pooka baka boo, blah blah blah. Like that's literally if you go on fucking YouTube or some shit, TikTok, and you scroll up, you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? There's a dude in a fucking kiddie pool of fucking chocolate syrup, like putting marshmallows all over himself and fucking powdered sugar. You're like, hey, yo, fuck y'all niggas got going on. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, anything you comment, like what are they, the live avatars or that whatever it is, the fucking NPCs. Isn't that what Miles does, right? So, um, yeah, I'm not that person. That's not me, and that's cool. It's no disrespect to that person. It's just saying that's not me. So if you want to find that person, I would suggest